It's been awesome so far to see a few drawings coming in from you guys. Right now when I'm filming this, it's still Thursday, March 26th, which means I don't have everyone's art yet. That's okay, but I've really loved seeing the stuff you've made so far. Today we are going to be drawing a picture using only our crayons, and we're going to use a story for inspiration. So if you've heard of the story, The Day the Crayons Quit, that's what we're going to be reading. So enjoy, I can't wait to see your work. So for this project, all we'll need is a piece of paper and your crayons. At least you should have the colors red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, brown, and black. But before we do the drawing, we're going to read a story. Now, some of you may have read this story before. I just learned about it, but it's called The Day the Crayons Quit by Drew Daywalt. So let's begin. Okay, The Day the Crayons Quit. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. Hi Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long I wear myself out colouring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. You have to colour all the centres at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. Dear Duncan, alright, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizard's hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Oh, dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I'm neither. I am beige and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair the Brown Crayon gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies, while the only thing I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. Duncan, Great Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are grey, but that's a lot of space to colour in all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are grey, you know, so are tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Grey Crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time I'm the same color as the page you are using me on. White. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in the empty space between other things, and it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. Hey Duncan, I hate being used to draw the outline of things that are coloured in by other colours, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colours of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for 2 reasons. One is to say that I like my workloads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. This second reason I write is for my friends, Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking. And I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you have forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletales that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we are no longer speaking. We both know that I am clearly the color of the sun, because on Thursday, you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Orange, you glad I'm here? Ha, your pal and the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon. Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before, and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I am so short and stubby I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Duncan, okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I am a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now, back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How could you like to go to school like this? I need some clothes. Help, you naked friend. Peach Crayon. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course he wanted his crayons to be happy, and that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. And an A+ for creativity. Wow. That was a good book. For our art project today, I would really love to make a project inspired by this book. So, let's put this away. I'd like you to grab your crayons and grab your paper. And we're going to start off by turning your paper like this. So that's the long way up. Okay. Then I would like you to choose one of your colors. We are going to have you write a letter from the point of view of one of your crayons. In this book, all the different crayons had something wrong that they needed to talk to Duncan about, except maybe green. I want you to think, if your crayons could talk to you, which one do you think would write you a letter? And what do you think they would write you a letter about? For me, I think it would be my yellow crayon, because I don't use yellow very much. So, I would like you to start off by writing, Dear, and then write your name. So my name is, of course, Mr. Simic. And then you have to draw a little comma. Okay, then we're gonna go down one line, and I'd like you to write your message from your crayon to you. So I'm gonna write this really quick, and then I'll read it out loud, okay? All right, my letter says, Dear Mr. Simic, I know I am not an easy color to see, but couldn't you try drawing a few bananas or stars? And what about a giraffe here and there? Your friend, Yellow Crayon. And then I drew a little star and a little giraffe, pretending that I was the Yellow Crayon who wanted to show me, Mr. Simic, what I could draw. Once you're all done with that, let's flip our paper over. We're now going to turn the page this way so that the long side goes from the right to the left. Okay, what we're going to do for this drawing is we're going to make a picture using all the colors in your crayon box. Right now, I just have these colors. The colors of the rainbow and then black and brown. If that's all you have, that's just fine. But I want you to try to be creative. Let's take another look at what Duncan drew when he used all of his crayons. Looks like he had a yellow sky. He's got a blue crocodile, an orange whale, a ship, a white cat, a purple dragon, a green strawberry, and all sorts of other different things. I think you might notice that a lot of these things, well, they're not all the right color. Crocodiles are not blue in real life. Whales are not orange in real life. But that's okay, because for this drawing, you get to be creative, and you get to decide what color different animals or different things are. So, I am going to draw my picture for you really fast, and then we're going to talk about what I drew, okay? Okay, I'm all done with my drawing. So, what I drew for my all-color drawing was, well, first I started with my blue tree with red leaves and purple fruit. Then I drew a nice green plane. I drew a purple and red dragon before that. I've got a few birds over here flying with a shark. I've got some different colored penguins and a chef who's holding a car instead of a cake or something that she baked. The point here is that you can draw whatever you want. Now, some of these took me a while to think of, so you don't have to draw it all in one go super fast. But I just want you to be creative and try to use all of the colors in your crayon box. When you're all done, let's flip this over. And when I was drawing my picture, I also went back to my page and wrote my class number, or my class and my class number. So, last time I think I said I was in 17th grade and that I was number 1 in my class because I was the only one in my class. Also make sure your name is up here so that your letter says Dear and then it says your name. That way I'll know whose is whose. Alright. I think for this one, if you would like to, you can take a picture of the front and take a picture of the back, and then just email it to me, and I'll be able to grade it from there. Either that, or you can bring it back on Friday. Thanks so much, everybody. I'm excited to see all your awesome drawings. Have a good week. Bye.